Binge Pipe's menu screen offers everything you need to start a trivia game. As the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now, I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe. Shh. Coming soon to Binge Pipe, this.
Hey kids, do you believe in a world of make-believe? Yeah! Then you too are susceptible to identity.
Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Eat local. Watch anything.
Hey friends, Cookie Masterson here to tell you that Binge Pipe turns Mondays into fun days and weekends into strong beginnings. And they have an outstanding copywriter. Just the two of you? Oh, I hope you two made a friendly wager. I love friendly wagers. They're honestly my favorite kind of wagers. And the adventure begins.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, you can have the remote when I'm dead. They say we're living in a golden age of television, and there's no better time to appreciate this than when a stringy-haired demon girl is going to crawl out of it and strangle you. Say you accidentally watch the cursed VHS tape from The Ring. Which show could you binge watch in the time you have left before you die? Every episode of Friends, every episode of the original Law & Order, every episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, or every episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And how'd we do? The Curse in the Ring gives you 1 week to live, which is enough time to watch all 236 half-hour episodes of Friends. And who knows, Janice's laugh could frighten off Samara before she gets to you.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, these cookies are out of this world. What kind of cookies would the Kepler elves make, according to Kepler's first law of planetary motion? Peanut butter parallelograms, chocolate-dipped ellipses, salted caramel circles, or cinnamon sugar spirals? Okay, let's take a look. Right. About now you should feel ashamed. It was this one all along. Planets move in elliptical orbits according to Kepler's first law, as opposed to Fig Newton's law, which is that it's not a cookie, it's a disappointment.
Why don't we do it with free?
Next. Think in bio, and I'm tagging you because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm gonna read 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a dog on Instagram that has over 100,000 followers, or a Nobel Prize winner in physics. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between an Instagram dog or a Nobel laureate. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Let's go. Aloysius Van Winkle. Digby Van Winkle. Neville Francis Mott. Neville Jacobs. Humphrey. Polycarp Kush. Wolfgang Pauli. It would be really sad if you bragged about this. But player 2, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for your opponent in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy.
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one a nipple effect. Suppose I nickname my nipples the Duplass brothers. What should I call my shorter one? Mark, John, Jay, or Matt? So what'd you pick? Ow. According to IMDb, Jay is 5'9" and Mark is 5'11". I went jogging the other day in a mesh top, so right now Jay and Mark look like they got the crap beat out of them. Coming up next, soup, there it is. Using the correct pronunciation of this dish, which I'm not going to say now because it would give it away, what would be a good yet terrible name for a Vietnamese restaurant? Pho Shizzle, the Po House, Forget About It, or a good old-fashioned Po Down? What'd you guys pick? This delicious soup is pronounced pho. If that name's taken, you could call your restaurant Go Pho Yourself. That's the end of round 1. Let's take a look at those scores.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
We're having fun.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called The Verb's the Word. Which of these sentences contains a transitive verb? I don't care. Seriously, who cares? Do you think this is funny? Or because it's not? Hope you like what you picked. Well, I care. I care. The better choice would have been a transitive verb has a subject before it and an object after it. You and this, for example. You is the subject of the sentence, while you are the subject of a police investigation.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question with nuts or a question without nuts? Pick an option on your device now. The votes are in. I have no opinion about your selection.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Here we have a question with nuts. In which classic novel does the main character lose his candy bar but not his peanuts? The Sound and the Fury, The Sun Also Rises, The Catcher in the Rye, or The House on Pooh Corner? Okay, who chose what? Hey, did you hear the one about the wrong answer? In the classic Ernest Hemingway novel, protagonist Jack Barnes loses his penis, but not his testicles in World War I. And I now no longer feel bad that my new car only cost me an arm and a leg.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Let's try a patronizing saint. What's an example of me mansplaining a Michael Mann movie? Okay, Jurassic Park is about a dinosaur theme park. Fight Club is about a group that fights each other. Gladiator is about a Roman gladiator. Or The Last of the Mohicans is about the last of the Mohicans. Okay, what'd you pick? Whoa, whoa! Well, I've seen worse. Smart people choose this. Yeah, let me mansplain this. Of the films listed here, Michael Mann only directed The Last of the Mohicans. Feast your eyes upon this. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
What's tag?
Important part of the inspiration for the invention of the first webcam. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Brace yourself. You're dealing with the screw, player 1. Embrace the change. Or don't. Let's see how that shook out. The webcam was invented at the University of Cambridge so researchers could check and see when the coffee in the break room was ready. I always put a piece of tape on my webcam so the CIA has no idea when my coffee is ready. Expert screwing, player 2. Have some cash. Oh, and I see we have a name change. It really suits you.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? 10 perritos.
It's time for Humongous Father, Let Us Stop for Midday Meal. Imagine a family of giants is ambling across the earth and they want to stop for a picnic. What would be a nice, flat, dry place to lay their picnic blanket? A delta, an arete, a flat iron, or a mesa? Let's see who got it. A mesa is an elevated section of land with a flat top surrounded by steep cliffs. This is the classic definition of a nuclear family. A family turned into giant freaks by radiation. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. It's pronounced burrows. We give you rows and rows of burrows. You tell us what it fits. Good luck. Mr. Tickle wins! Wow, Player 1, your success was so cool it was below zero. Of course, the odds were 50-50 in your favor. You all should go out and get matching tattoos. And I know just what they should say.
You don't know Jack!
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll
Binge Pipe is revolutionizing main menu screens.
It's the Zeepeldome! Now let's hear it for your host, Argon Otto!
Hello, Zeepeldome! This week, beings from Earth will see if pain truly equals gain! Yes, a first-timer! We know what to do with first-timers! The crowd is getting restless, so let's see what Earth can do! Hey there! Take a look at your device and you'll see our patented Google technology. Drag that finger of yours around, aim at the target, then let go! Fun! There you go! Keep it upward! Up, Carter! Changing color! Only a human with the same color can hurt her now! Oh, too slow. Try again. But how will you do against something that fights back? Kill the humans! Take hits like that if you want to keep breathing. Cluster Bomb! Match the color to give your team some extra firepower. This crowd came to see blood! Get to it! a pick-me-up. Match the color to open the help. Bring yourself to the help field to recharge. How refreshing! Okay, let's see what you can do.